Hey, and we're live. All right. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. Looking forward to talking about some really cool stuff today. Let's. What are we gonna talk about today? Matt, throw me the intro slide.
Are we not gonna talk about where Ramon is?
Yeah, where's Ramon?
Where is Ramon? Where in the world is?
We're gonna dedicate
Ramon
this stream
Russell.
to Ramon.
Yeah, wherever you are, Ramon, thinking about you. He's on the road, doing work.
There we go.
So we're gonna hold it down here, and we're gonna talk about Road to the Show. But first, what are we gonna do first?
We're gonna reveal a legend.
A legend?
Ooh. And then we're gonna jump into the Road to the Show stuff. Some of you probably seen some things on the coming out in video form, like we're gonna talk about player bedroom. We're gonna talk about player personalities, relationship. We're gonna talk about some challenges. We're gonna talk about some new mini games. Then we're gonna do another legend reveal.
So 2 today.
Yep.
And then what are we gonna do? So those of you that don't know, if you pre-order the game, you get what do you get?
You get a bunch of good stuff, including you're gonna get to choose one of 30 pre-order diamond flashbacks and legends. So we're gonna reveal some of those at the very end of the stream today, but I'm looking forward to this Road to the Show stream. They've done a lot of work. What's up there?
It's gonna
be good. It's gonna be really good.
We're also giving away prizes. We're gonna give away a digital deluxe edition. We're gonna give away one 10-card pack bundle, and we're gonna give away a 67,500 stub pack.
Your favorite amount.
Yes, exactly. I love that amount. It's my favorite.
How did we come up with that amount?
We went through a lot of algorithmic analysis, and no. I don't know, we just picked it. So the way we're going to do the giveaways, some of you know, but we're going to, at 3:30, we're going to give you a keyword, so make sure you're here at 3:30. And then at 3:40, after everybody's put in that keyword, into Twitch, by the way, you got to make sure you put that keyword into Twitch chat at 3:30. Then at 3:40, we're going to start rolling those prizes out, so make sure you stick around for that. Release date, March 26th. Again, make sure you pre-order, and let's talk about, I want to see this legend.
All right, so we're going to kick it off with the legend. So far, let's recap, right? We had the trailer. 5 new legends were shown in there. Willie Mays, Ty Cobb.
Christy Matthews.
Yeah, some really big names. Then we had last week, in the gameplay doubleheader stream, we had 2 legends, right? Who were they?
Jimmy Fox, Pudge Rodriguez.
Pudge Rodriguez. And then in the GameStop Monday video this week on Road to the Show, we had another legend, Cliff Lee, right?
Cliff
Pitcher?
Lee.
Yep.
Indians, Phillies. Yeah, welcome back. So we've got another 2 legends today. We'll start off with a hitter, and we have another video to show you.
And that was Andrew Jones, the
Andrew.
Curaçao kid.
The U, Andrew with the U.
Oh boy.
Center fielder for the Braves, right?
Yep. So Andrew Jones, you know, he's one of those players who burst onto the scene as a teenager, but not just. He didn't just burst onto the scene as a teenager. He played in the World Series as a 19-year-old.
Right, he was
hit
the
a couple of bombs.
First one to hit a postseason home run in World Series home run at his age when he was 19.
The youngest
ever.
Yeah, and one of the best defensive center fielders of all time. I mean, maybe the best. Maybe you can talk about Willie Mays, Ken Griffey, but he's in there. He's in the conversation. Not all defense, though. Right?
No,
I mean,
51 home run power in, I think it was 05.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that legend card.
Yeah. Sure. We'll see what that power is like.
So we've got, that's another legend. We'll have another legend at the end of the Road to the Show stream. We'll also talk about the 4 pre-order diamonds. We're going to reveal those at the end of the Road to the Show stream. But there's a lot great planned for this, including some other new stuff.
That's right. We're going to real quickly as well. We're going to reveal some more stuff. We're going to look at some really cool, no doubt, home run celebrations. We've got 3 right now to show you. Let's just get right to it. Let's take a quick look. These are fun.
Padres, who's this? Look at that.
Boom, got a quick little flip down the line. Now Now you'll be able to acquire these now in item form throughout the game. That you can get them through packs that you earn by playing. I think they'll probably be in the standard pack pool, as well as you'll be able to find these on the marketplace. Go ahead, let's keep rolling here.
Oh, yes. Strong wrists right there. Very
That's right. And then we'll also be throughout the future streams showing you a whole slew of other items. We got one more here to show you. Boom.
Glasses and all. Cool.
Is that tall?
A little jig just to pay it off. And now, so what we're going to do to this stream is we've got like a community goal system set up to where, lean to the side here, Luis, and we'll show this little siren back to your left here. So we've got, if we can get enough people here watching the stream as concurrent viewership, then that siren is going to be turned on, and we're going to show another no doubt home run celebration for each threshold.
Nice.
What's the starting threshold going to be? 2,800, I'm told. If we can reach 2,800 concurrent viewership, we will see that siren turn on, and we will show you another no doubt home run celebration. And we've got 5 in the pipeline. We're going to do 1 at 2,800, and then we'll see where we go from there.
I know Ramon's watching, so we at least have 1 right now.
Yes.
We got 1.
Exactly.
We got 1.
Exactly. So
you're about to get 2 more because we're leaving.
Oh yeah, we'll go watch.
Right.
We'll help.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're gonna shift gears. We're gonna recap. We're gonna show you that GameStop Monday video, and then we're gonna jump right into Road to the Show. Here we go.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another GameStop Monday with MLB The Show 19. My name is Steve, and I'm here with fellow designers Chris, Ross, and Jared to talk about what's new this year for Road to the Show. This year, Road to the Show challenges you to define who you are as a player. A big part of this is your archetype, which is the physical blueprint of your created player. These archetypes have names like Pure Power, Small Ball, Mr. Utility, Rocksteady, and the Anomaly. These influence how fast you improve your attributes on the field and through training. We've also pushed all max attribute caps to 99.
This year, we have created minigames. Training choices with a minigame associated to them will allow you to earn even more attributes points for extra games. These minigames range from strength training to memorization to even learning how to use the batting PCI better. While you are not required to play these minigames, we think you are going to enjoy them.
One of the more requested features is more impactful dialogue choices. This year our dialogue choices have more resonance than before. Throughout the year, you'll have opportunities to speak with teammates in the clubhouse and text rivals ahead of the game. These interactions define both your player's personality as well as his relationships with others around the league. There are 4 possible clubhouse personalities to embody: the captain, the heart and soul, the lightning rod, and the maverick. The more you develop a personality type, the more perks you'll unlock throughout your career. And the stronger your relationships, the more powerful those perks will become.
Another new addition that we're excited about this year is challenges. Challenges come in 2 flavors. Dynamic challenges can occur during an at-bat and are a great way to gain extra points towards your player's attributes. Cap challenges provide an extra gain towards your player's cap. The cool part is that you decide the goal. The harder the goal, the bigger the reward for your player.
Please make sure to join us next week for another GameStop Monday. If you pre-order from GameStop, you'll receive their exclusive Gear Up Choice Pack. From everybody here at MLB The Show, thank you.
PlayStation.
Hi everyone.
All right. So let's welcome to the stream, right here in the center, Mr. Ross Houston.
What's up, guys?
And on the end, Mr. Steve Merca. You saw some things that we're going to be diving into, but first, the siren, as you can see, has already been triggered. So we are going to do, we're going to reveal another no doubter. Let's go. Hit me. Get me off the screen. Make sure they can see it. Get my ugly face. Oh! Hey, Jax.
And now, Chris Mills. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue.
There it is. All right. So then, now the next target, I'm told, is going to be 3,000. So 3K, we'll do another one. You'll see that siren go on, but let's get into Road to the Show. What do you guys got for us here? We're going to start off in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is it.
Yeah.
This is where it is, your 18-year-old bedroom. And we have a bunch of breadcrumbs going to tell you what you're doing as you go through. This is where you're creating your player. Before we used to have just UI sitting on the screen.
Right.
Now we have an actual environment.
Physical embodiment of your 18 years of life right here, and we're going to walk through it step by step.
Yeah.
We are doing, this is live in-engine gameplay.
Yeah, this is it.
That we're walking through. We're also going to sprinkle in some videos, but let's walk through it.
Yeah, and then you see our collector's hat on the bedside piece. Oh.
Yeah, you'll also see you'll see a preview.
Come here.
I think later we're going to show where you can get that hat, but you see a lot of fun stuff in there.
Absolutely.
Where are we from?
Well, that's a great question. Where do we want to be from? I mean, we have our flag says we're from the USA. If I go inside that, I can pick any state I want. It's still going to remain the USA flag. Yeah. But the state you pick will determine what team you're going to play for in the showcase games. But, I want to be from Aruba, Austria, Belgium. Oh, Andrew
Plenty
Jones.
of options.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Can we highlight that @sea flag?
We
just
did
to show
right
that?
there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from @sea. No need to know where.
It can happen. It's a place where you can be born, so it's in the game.
Absolutely. So if we have our favorite team set up as the Padres, you can see a picture above our computer here. We got Petco Park. So little shout outs to your favorite team along the way, which makes things nice. So we're going to pick our position, which one do we want to be, and it changes along the way. It's pretty straightforward in that sense, but it's really cool. I'm looking at my computer at the same time.
Shortstop.
I am a shortstop. At least
one of the most popular positions in Road to the Show to choose.
Yeah.
I love shortstops.
Always a good one. Always a good one. And as we have, change your name, but your jersey remains in the world with you. So when I go to make a name change and say, okay, what do I want to be? Nice name that works out well. I kind of like the character of this one.
Merca. That's a great name.
What a great name. I think so.
Real
Strong
good.
name. Yeah.
Change it. There you go. Changes in the world. Let's say a nice number 5 on that. Everything looks good. So also part of the world is changing. Pick out my hand. So now my glove is changing on the desk with me. So we're right-handed. Now I can choose my bobblehead. Will show what I am. And looks like the glove's obscuring, but at this point Twitch actually holds 2 bats in his hand. So he's got one on each shoulder. So we'll look at doing that. And so you see I also have a San Diego Padre chair. So my room's got all kinds of little Easter eggs in there.
Padre fan.
All right, so here's the big one, right? Here we go. Last year we introduced Archetypes.
Yep.
And we had a bevy of Archetypes, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them. And we realized that we don't need that many. We were trying to specialize in per position, but really Archetypes are transcendent.
There was a little redundancy.
Yeah, a little bit of redundancy.
What's happening right now? Oh my gosh.
Is this a good time?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. We're going to do it already. Just go. Okay, let's go.
Do it.
You can't.
We can't just do that?
We can't just do it?
Okay, we got to wait for the sign.
Well, the siren.
Sorry, Matt. Matt is
my
just
bad.
like juggling a million things. Let's just.
So anyway,
you let us know when you're ready, Matt, and we will make it happen.
We got a little anxious.
So I'm sorry. Jump the gun. Let's keep talking about archetypes.
So we decided we're going to reduce them from the 15 down to 5 right here. So what we have for all position players, we have a pure power. And just kind of say that the green, the yellow, and the red
works a little different this year, right?
Works different this year. This year, your archetype determines how fast and how well you move through and train, how much you're getting back for everything you do. So if I train, I get more from that. If I go and play in the game, I'm getting skewed more bonuses along the way. So each one has a set of strengths and a set of medium strengths and a set of weaknesses. Medium strengths don't train as well as major, but they're better than the average. So that's good. You're still moving up and through that. And then, we have our different ones. We're back with, we have a nice solid plug and play Mr. Utility. We have a Rock Steady who's nothing but pure clutch. Gets in there. The images of the guys we chose are kind of the epitome of that. Now, while Alomar does have speed, he had speed. Beautiful thing, that's a great segue into there are no hard caps. We're at 99 on everything. So now he can achieve that. This is kind of what we think of when we think of a rock steady type person. It's an Alomar. It's a
Hey, shout out, by the way, to the investigative journalism done on LeMahieu there during the video. Impressive.
Yes.
TJ found that. That was fun.
That was an amazing,
Absolutely.
an amazing post for sure. Really appreciated that effort.
Here's my hat for you right there. I'm tipping that one. That was really good. And then, of course, who's been Mr. Utility other than Margot? You can put him anywhere on that Astro team. He's doing amazing. So, as we go through, here's our new one this year. This is all that raw power and speed. It's a filthy combination.
That one is filthy.
Yeah, that one's going to be filthy. And again, with no max caps, all set at 99 and nothing below that's hard, this guy you can figure out. So the idea this year was, where do you want to start?
Right.
Where do you want that blueprint to be?
Right.
What's the way you want to build your guy? And so it's kind of, what's that first step look like?
Exactly.
So we put in the starting attributes, what those scores will be, and then if you hit L1, R1, you can see what the rest of the attributes are.
What the starting point is.
Exactly.
Right?
And these actually progress at varying values, right? So it's between medium and weak, and these guys sit in there kind of like that. Some are closer to weak, some are closer to medium.
Yeah.
But these are the ones that are still good for them, but they actually progress at a more average rate, if you will. So we also have pitching. So we reduced our pitching down to, because starter or closer, it doesn't matter. You can still be certain archetypes that will span across that. And Matt?
Go to the bat flip.
Oh.
Go to the bat flip. We're going to the bat flip. Let's see it. What do we got? Here it comes. Boom. He's strutting. Okay. There it is, little flare. That's so good.
Nice.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
So pitching archetypes.
Pitching archetypes.
We got some screenshots. And what's our next? We got another goal here?
3,400.
3,400 is the new goal for viewership. If we get to 3,400. We'll see that siren, which currently is being obscured by Mr. Steve's shoulder, but
it's still on. Still on.
I
put
would.
it in my lap.
Yeah, there you go.
So here are our pitching archetypes. We brought back the flamethrower. Again, arm of the gods. This guy just blows it right past you. And here we use Chapman and Nolan Ryan. So we brought back a legend and a current player, just kind of sandwich that. Like, what are the epitomes of these? You can see that they also have, they have their own other set of stats. But really, what's kind of cool in here is that we played around with the idea of a pitcher. If you're going into doing a little bit of everything, they actually Pure Power actually has good power stats on his power versus left and right.
Nice.
So like a Mad Bum and power pitch.
Thor. Some of those guys can swing it.
They can really sling that lumber around. So yeah, we kind of paid it off for that. If you keep going.
Yeah.
And then some of the others that we're going with are going to be plain filthy. So we brought them back. These are guys with devastating wipeout slider. Nothing more filthy than Necro's knuckleball at that time, right? It's just where he is. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. And another brief shout out. So
nice.
Again, these guys are able to. They actually have a good sense of control. Their break is what's outstanding. They fall right off the table. And if we keep going, we also have when we come back through, we've got also Mr. Control, or
Control Freak.
And this is where we showed the Cliff Lee.
The Picasso painting the corners, and there you guys see Cliff Lee,
Stealth Legend reveal for you right there.
Yeah, there it was. And then we actually gave them a little bit of love at the plate as well, so they have a good contact rating.
Nice.
So they can put the bat on the ball in that sense. So they start with a 40, which is actually pretty cool for a pitcher. Awesome. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, these are our pitchers. So only 3. Whether you're a starter or a closer, you can be one of those 3.
Cool. And now we're gonna bring it back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And now what are we looking at here?
Yeah, what's this? Oh, I'll play it. Cool. Thanks.
Nice.
This is where we're defining what our personality was through our first 18 years of life.
Personality?
Personality.
What is that?
What's that? Yeah, there's 4 personality types in the game that you can choose from. We've got the lightning rod, who's sort of a doer, not a thinker, as we say. He's more of an on-the-field type guy.
In the moment.
in the moment.
Maybe you're more emotional, expressive in the moment character. He's not as long-term of a process thinker. Just let it loose.
Spark plug type
Kind
player.
of a catalyst.
Yeah, spark plug.
Catalyst is a good word. Then we have the Maverick here, who he's into kind of chatting with his rivals a little bit before the game, stirring up a little rivalry. A competitor for sure. So
yes, fueled by the competition.
Yes. We got the captain here. Pretty self-explanatory, I would think, but you know, a leadership kind of role in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Has a lot of friends on the team. And then we have the heart and soul, who's kind of the touchy-feely type guy. He's got he's into checking in on his teammates and being warm and supportive.
And it builds close relationships, right? As we'll talk about later. He's about building maybe lot more lifelong relationships with people that will then also help affect his evolution on the field.
He values his bros. He's got a lot of bros, that's for sure. So here we're kind of choosing our primary personality, secondary, and
what is our primary personality, Ross?
What should it be? I don't know. Is anyone in the chat? What do you guys want?
Where were you when you were playing ball?
What
would you consider yourself mostly?
I was somewhere probably between a captain and a heart and soul when I was playing. I mean, I was literally the captain, but let's go captain.
Captain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Nick, what was your secondary characteristic? Heart and soul.
And then probably Maverick.
All right.
Ooh, little bad boy action.
Yeah. And then I guess should we talk about why they're choosing these personalities?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. Yeah. So, as we'll take a look at in just a bit, this is actually going to influence what perks you can unlock throughout your career. And you might remember perks from years past, but we made some really big changes to them. So these are on-the-field abilities that will help you out as you play the game.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We're going to have to make the goals a little bigger here. You guys are blowing it out. I mean, we'll see when we get that in the pipeline. Matt will let me know. So,
are we showing some bat flips, or are we just?
What are we? Are we gonna go to the bat flip, Matt? Bat flip. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to it.
Hey.
Boom.
There's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about it.
Did we already see that one? Well, that's new?
That's
okay.
New one,
well, I've seen it. It's all right. Lit. Nice little casual spin move. 360.
All right.
Yeah, I like that.
That was cool.
Where do we go from here? You saw that the shelves are populating as well with some characteristics.
Yeah,
even the wall there too.
Right, the wall.
Yeah, things that you were into in your childhood that kind of represent the different personality types. Pretty cool graphical detail for you.
Cool.
All right, Nick, are you more of a lightning rod or a Maverick?
More of a Maverick. I mean, I think. Well, I try to embody aspects of all, but I'd say more of a Maverick.
All right.
Definitely.
Nick's a Maverick. Heard it here first.
Remember, I got a technical once in a basketball game because I got a little too into the taunting the opposing crowd.
Taunt a crowd?
Well, yeah.
Go big, go home.
Guy went up for the layup, and I just checked it into the fans, and then I got a little too excited about it. But
totally good.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Grew up in Iowa. They're really conservative. I also got a technical for dunking in the pregame. What a weird, weirdos. All right.
I thought about dunking.
Enough about me. So now what are we looking at?
Oh, so this is again back to the last little pieces of what you want to do. Tidy up your character. You can put in your name, audio. You can put in change your appearance around the way you want to. Absolutely. You can change up and set up your equipment at this point.
You can also randomize. Can we show off that randomize square button? Because that is a fun feature.
That guy's got a nice beard.
I usually start off my character creation with a few randomize, just to give me a good starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are we landing on here?
We're gonna do a random.
Yeah, I mean you gotta lock one in. I'm usually what I'm looking for is I'm looking for some facial hair. Okay, I'm looking for a little bit of swagger in the accessories. That's pretty good.
This guy's got a nice goatee action going on. He looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll go with this guy. All right.
I like it.
Nice.
We ready to finish up with our character creation?
Yes, we are. Finish it up.
Okay.
And now we're going to move on, and What are we gonna? We're gonna look at some more specifics, right?
We got a trophy.
We got a trophy. Hey, there you go.
All
You can
right.
study how and why we got that trophy, and you guys can start off your when you get your hands on the game.
Yes.
What are we writing up here? 3,900 is the new target. 3,900 is the target for the siren mode.
All right. To show our next thing here, I'm going to have to back out and go to a different save file.
Okay, so what are we going to pull? What are we pulling up here? We're going to pull up. Don't we have some video or images or something?
Yeah.
Pitcher perks?
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. I want to throw. I mean, or we'll just throw, just swipe, get the screen off of the thing so we can back out. So we can't show you guys some of the front end because we haven't revealed everything yet, and we got to do it through the streams.
Yeah.
So
Some behind the scenes action going on here.
So you can look at the creases in our faces until we get to the load.
Yeah.
Get the thing loaded up.
Some top secret front end stuff for sure.
R.I.P. Siren.
Highly, yeah.
We'll make sure you guys see the siren when it matters. You just worry about getting to 3,900. That's what you guys need to make happen for me here.
So one thing to kind of say to this while we're loading in is a big thing we also did. Well, it's small, but it has big repercussions, right? You can choose the team you want to be drafted by.
Oh.
So right before draft, you'll get a call from your advisor like you used to get. And in this time, they'll say, hey, have you ever had a dream team? And through a set of conversation choices, you can whittle it down to your team. You can also opt to just go straight to the, no, I'm good, man. I'm good to go to the draft and just let the cards fall where they may.
Yeah, that's great.
So you can random it or you can pick the team you want.
That's
and
important.
Go straight to it.
People have been requesting that. So what are you guys going to do? Are you going to go with the team that is going to draft you organically, or are you going to get involved with, saying no, I want to go to a specific team. That'll be a good question to ask.
For sure. All right, we're back in here, into the main road to the show front end. We got through all the Scout Day stuff. We're not showing that off right now, but you might notice we have a new tile. This is personality and relationships. So let's do it.
Yeah, Houston looking good in that number 6
there. So we choose personality here.
Look at this.
We can see our starting array of perks.
So it looks like Mr. Houston was a primary captain and a secondary lightning rod and a
tertiary heart and soul.
Tertiary heart and soul.
One of my favorite words.
So this is a pretty sexy looking perk screen. Talk to me about these perks, Ross.
Yeah.
What do they do?
What do? They do all kinds of things. I guess we can go over some of them, but I guess one important thing to note here is perks work differently than previous years. You don't actually turn on any perks yourself in-game. They all trigger passively based on criteria that occur in the game. So if you want to try to work yourself into a situation in-game where the perk will trigger, feel free to do that. But if you just want to kind of turn it on and let the chips fall as they may, you can also do that.
There are some strategic considerations for your perk set. You might approach an at-bat differently. You might do things a little differently trying to trigger those perks.
Yeah, sure. So another cool thing to note is every perk has two different sort of levels of power or strength here. We have the normal version, and then we have the boosted perk version, which is either more powerful or sometimes easier to trigger in game than the normal.
How do I get the boosts?
So you might note that we have a criteria for boost section down at the bottom of the description down there in the lower right.
20 friends or bros.
So the way that you do this is to get the captain, for example, the ones that were on here. To get the captain perks, it says I have to have Commander-in-Chief equipped. What is that? It's the first perk here. So I got to have that equipped to get the captain ones. And then 20 friends or bros on the team. So I got to form relationships with teammates. So it's sort of a double layer to get that boost.
That's the captain's role on the team, right? He's got to make sure he's got a relationship with everybody on the team. He's got a good feel for everybody in the locker room. But that's not the case, right, for, say, the lightning rod or the heart and soul.
Yeah, so we kind of base the boosted effects or the boosted criteria on what kind of personality type they are. So we said the lightning rod is more of an in-the-moment kind of guy. He's not as much of a clubhouse type personality.
Yeah.
So if you equip his perk here, which is Critical Strike, then his boosted effects will just fire randomly in the game. Like he'll kind of catch fire in the game,
Yeah.
be the spark plug, and kind of be able to get big things done without necessarily doing the behind-the-scenes clubhouse type of work.
Also worth noting here that the showtime mechanic is tied to the lightning rod.
Oh yeah, so Showtime, which I'm sure you guys played Road to the Show in the past few years.
Yeah, well, what is showtime?
You lets you it's slow down the game. You go into slow-mo, and it makes, base running, hitting, fielding a little easier in certain key moments if you want to use
In
it.
that spirit of the moment, right? That's what the showtime is is slowing down that moment and being able to execute on any small moment in the game. So the lightning rod being focused on that, he's got a lot of that showtime perks.
Yeah, so the only way now in the game to actually get Showtime and use it is to kind of progress your lightning rod personality type. So social power. The heart and soul is you gotta have your bros to get his boosted perks. So he's about the close social circle on the team.
And so then also see the question being asked: you can get them all if you play long enough. And yes, the answer is yes. It was our opinion that everybody should strive to have positive effects from different personality types. And as people grow older and get more mature, so they oftentimes cultivate personality evolutions from different places, right? So though we all start in one sort of archetype of personality, we grow and we get better, and these are all positive effects that you can achieve across the entire character. You could get all of these over time.
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty terrifying if you were locked into your 18-year-old personality forever. So we want you to have moments of self-reflection and grow and change, just like you should do in real life, in our video game.
And these look like each perk is kind of themed in a cool way, right? So like, looks like lightning rod, the names of them. Defibrillator right here for heart and soul.
That's
kind
right.
of a neat
yeah, you won't see all of them, but you won't see all of them today. But let's see, can we scan through some of these?
Yeah, so we have the most captain ones available to look at. So let's go right up to the tier 4, which we don't have unlocked, but we can see what they are. So take a look at aerial assault here. If you have runners in scoring position, you can't hit a ground ball. And if you have the boosted effects, you're going to hit like a line drive to drive that guy in, which is pretty nice. Sweet.
What's the other choice?
And
so
then
you choose between that and...
Yeah, we should probably mention, so on any of these branches where you have two different ones next to each other, you have to choose one of these. You can't have both equipped at the same time. So if I put in clear for takeoff here, and then I want to put in home front, it'll flip it. So I can only have one of those two.
So you're making a decision here between your normal X button swings receiving increased power in 2-0 and 3-1 counts. So as you can see, the captain there then has a little bit of a incentive to get ahead in the count. And then you've also you're choosing between that and just improving your hitting ability in home games.
Yeah. So improved hitting ability. It's a little mixture of contact, power, plate vision. It's just kind of a general hitting increase there for you.
It's 3:30. Oh my gosh, it's 3:30. So we're gonna announce the keyword, and make sure you're putting it into Twitch chat to put yourself in contention for these prizes. Again, we're gonna give away one digital deluxe edition of the game. Nice. We're gonna give away one 10-card pack, 10-pack bundle. Okay, and we're gonna give away one giant 67,500 stub pack. The keyword is. We're going to put it up on the screen, or am I just going to have to spell it out? We're going to put it up on the screen. It is Ross the Boss. So exclamation point, Ross the Boss. That's what you need to put in. The keyword is up there on the top right of the screen. Oh, boy. So Ross the Boss, okay. They are putting it in.
It's coming in.
So
Cool.
we'll do that before 3:40. Get that keyword in there before 3:40. Call your friends. Tell them they better get the keyword in by 3:40. Or they're not going to get a prize. Okay? It's a big deal. All right, now let's... what else? We still looking at some perks here?
I mean, that's kind of what we got to show, but if we want to show the pitcher perks...
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Particularly that.
Real quick, though, what's that big lock in between the branches?
Oh, yeah, we should probably mention that. So you can see there's sort of the bigger perk icons that are going around that circular type bar. We're calling those combo perks. I don't think that name's actually used in the game, but what we're referring to them as internally. So to get, this one here, I would have to get both captain and heart and soul personalities filled up to that level. Yep. So we're kind of encouraging you to not just choose captain, then heart and soul, then maverick. The lightning rod, it makes more sense to kind of choose 2 adjacent personality types than just going around the circle or something like that to get those very powerful combo perks.
Right on.
Cool.
Right on.
All right, so now we are looking at some pitcher perks.
Yeah, so just wanted to show off that position players and pitchers have a totally different set of perks, so that's pretty cool. If you play as a pitcher, then try a position player, you'll have a totally different experience with the stuff. So you can see you have all different kinds of icons there. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Very cool.
Very cool.
And we said that these happen, right? You don't activate them anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
You equip them and
you just equip them, and they'll trigger whenever you get into those particular situations.
nice. Okay.
We got a video of showing that off. Cool. Let's take a look. Challenge started
on
this one. So
you're
coming off of a challenge, but you guys saw that was quick there.
It's a little tease for you.
This has got to be, by the way. I think what you did here, Ross, I think, was he challenged the testers to find the most synergistic moment possible, where you've got, look how many perks are active at one time. This is not normal.
Oh, wait,
okay, that is
a combo in the end, right?
And a boost is activated on Deadeye. So that is this is not typical. This is like, okay, somebody obviously very strategically found a mix of perks that they've gotten themselves in this top of the second situation, top of the 7th situation to get all these. That's not normal, You're gonna have to, most of the time you're gonna see 1, maybe 2 perks popping up.
Yeah, this is a very extreme situation, but you can kind of see the different perk graphics down there telling you whenever you have the perk active. And this guy has a lot at this particular at bat. So.
Awesome.
Nice. Those are really cool.
Cool. So what else we got?
I guess now.
Is this a video? A video or something?
Yeah, let's show off that video. Let's do it.
Okay. Play that video. Play that beautiful video.
Oh, so
what are we looking at here? Ooh, look at that. He's gonna move us. Oh yeah, because we got words. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. Oh man, made it. So this is showing a conversation with your agent, and we're just showing that in dialogue choices, now your choices actually matter. You're going to be choosing personality options that increase your personality and give you progress towards unlocking perks. So in this video, I chose the Maverick choice, and you can show I'm progressing towards those tier 2 perks there, so getting closer to that.
Cool.
So now dialogues have even more meaning this time around.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
I can show this video too, why not? So this is just another example of I'm talking to my manager right after joining the team.
I know I am.
Yeah, he's saying like, "How are you ready to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." So, yeah.
Cool. Looks like you're about
Captain.
Very close to the tier 2 there.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, just give you something more to think about as you make your dialogue choices. So now we're going to show off teammate interactions here. If all goes according to plan, I'll sim one day.
We're now live. We are live.
Yeah, we're live here. So hopefully this works.
We'll do it live.
Sim. It
Boom.
worked. Cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
All right. So you can see, you'll remember the screen probably from last year if you played Road to the Show. We still have our batting cage, practice field, and training facility options for our physical training.
Which we will talk a little bit more about later. Stick around for that.
Been some changes made to that too.
What are these 2 on the bottom?
You'll notice these 2 new things, Clubhouse and Rivalry. So I'll just take a quick gander into Rivalry, not choose anything, but we can see, our next team we're going to play on the schedule is, I think this is the Richmond Flying Squirrels, I'll say.
Nice.
Spent a lot of time in AA this year.
Nice.
So I can choose to interact with one of these 3 guys and kind of hit them up before the game and, a little friendly smack talk if I want to
cultivate a friendly rivalry with some opposing players.
And you'll notice we have, the rivalry with that guy, which is the top bar of the 2, and then team rivalry, which is sort of, I'll say an average. It's a little more complicated than an average, but sort of a combination of all your rivalries on that team. Yeah. And that team rivalry is actually the thing that you're going to worry about for unlocking Maverick perks. So it's a little hard to keep track of rivalries with every single player on every different team. Yeah. All right, so we're back out here again, go in the Clubhouse, and I can also choose to interact with one of my teammates here.
These are guys on your team.
So
just get to know the players that you're in the minor league grind with. Also, the relationships carry over into the major leagues, right? You'll be building up these relationships and learning more about the players that are coming up with you through the minors.
And another kind of interesting thing too is if you have either a bro or a rival on a different team, and say the bro gets traded away, that relationship doesn't go away. He's a rival once he's on a new team because you have that really strong relationship with him. And likewise, if you have a really fierce rival, he gets traded to your team because you had so many conversations with him, he's actually now your bro. So the relationships carry over, through promotions, demotions, if guys get traded, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to choose our friend Ken here. Looks pretty, kind of has a weird expression. I think he needs a little chat here.
Let's talk about Ken's recent performance.
Yeah.
That might be why.
Look at that.
So seeing how he feels about our recent record here. We're actually on a win streak, so we're having a conversation about that. So we can choose an option, kind of respond. We can kind of see how that's going to affect our perk progression up there in the upper right as we work towards our various perks.
Cool.
I'm going to be the heart and soul. I'm going to be kind of the good team guy here.
Nice.
I'm going to say everyone's in good mood these days. Glad the team's feeling good about how we're playing. Then he agrees. The clubhouse vibes.
All right, everybody, you can stop putting the keyword in now. We are done with the keyword entry. It is 2:40. Hope you got that in there. And now we are going to start figuring out who wins.
Cool. So yeah, that was kind of our little relationship interaction. You can kind of see the results of that with our heart and soul personality type going up. And we're still a little unfamiliar with Ken, but we're close to being friendly with him. So
why is he bald is a question,
His father?
There's reasons. There's these things. Yeah. I think it's genetic.
This guy's 18. Yeah, he got some interesting genetics for sure.
I'm no expert, but all right.
Anyway, cool. So that's a clubhouse interaction for you. And we're back.
Cool.
Cool, and then I think we're going to roll a video of one of the rivalry interactions. Show what that's like.
Let's see that. Yes. So this would be one of those more competitive. You're looking to interact with the.
I want to wipe that smile off Hideki Goto's face.
Nice.
Get him, Ross.
So we're on a
little banter ahead of the game.
Yeah. So we're on the road
here. Your fans are
going to go home
disappointed after the game.
And he says he doubts that. Whoa, that's some.
Well, we'll see about that.
Got the jitters.
We'll see about
that one.
Take it to the field.
Yeah, now you're going to go and put your money where your mouth is. Talk the talk.
Talk the talk.
Or can you walk the walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So that's it for you, Ross.
I think that's
Thanks,
it for me.
buddy. We are going to roll a quick video, and then we're going to move right on to challenges. When you're ready, Matt, roll the video.
The Gone Yard Bundle is the ultimate edition of MLB The Show 19. It includes digital in-game goods to help jumpstart your Diamond Dynasty team and Road to the Show player. It also includes the limited edition New Era Gone Yard 950 Snapback. You'll also get to choose one of 30 Diamond Tier flashback cards to help power up your Diamond Dynasty squad from day one. The Prestige Gear Up Choice Pack allows you to choose 4 different items to help enhance and add style to your Diamond Dynasty team and your Road to the Show player. You'll also receive a total of 20 standard packs and 1 classic stadium. Rounding out the goodies is 15,000 stubs. Stubs is the only virtual currency used in MLB The Show 19. Trade stubs for items used in Diamond Dynasty, Road to the Show, or franchise mode. That's it for the Gone Yard edition. MLB The Show 19 launches exclusively on the PlayStation 4, March 26th.
We're back. Welcome to the stream, please, designer Mr. Jared Ono.
Hey guys, thanks to be here.
Thanks for joining us on the couch. What are you going to talk to us about, Jared?
So today I'm going to be talking about challenges. Something you guys saw a little brief glimpse into during the GameStop Monday trailer. But I'm going to probably go a little bit more in depth, talk about some design decisions we made, show off a little in-game action, and just kind of explain what they are, how they function, and why we have them in there.
All right.
Yeah. So essentially, challenges are opportunities for you to provide an extra boost to attribute points and caps to your Road to the Show player. So these will happen in game. You may get a different kind of challenge in the front end, in the locker room, and these are also situation dependent. So thank you, Matt, for throwing up the video here.
We're going to go right into a video here?
Yeah.
Yard goats. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, as you can see here, team seems to be in the lead, but that doesn't mean you should let up offensively. So we're trying to highlight this little moment by saying, get on base, or at least have a smart at bat, right? So these challenges will pop up depending on the situation. These situations help dictate what the challenge entails. So this one might be a little more low-key, a little minor event. But let's say you had a runner in scoring position.
Right.
Right. That first challenge might say drive a runner in.
Right.
Which may be the option with the lowest reward amount. But that last option might say drive in a runner and hit a double.
Right.
Which will yield a bigger reward. So as we get to see the...
So they just picked, you're kind of like, trying to predict what you're going to do. Some of them, some of the choices are a little bit more conservative than others.
Right.
You can go big for the bigger gains, or you could be more conservative.
Exactly. Like the name implies, you're kind of challenging yourself and thinking, what can I do this at bat?
Exactly.
Right.
Nice success.
Little MLB action here.
Mr. Merca.
I'm seeing something down here at the bottom too. So when you get one of these, you shouldn't be simming.
Oh no! If you sim, then you forfeit the challenge. The whole point of these is to gain your boost by playing, by performing what you think.
It's a challenge for you, not a challenge for the simulator.
Yes, exactly.
So make sure you get those sticks nice and warm.
Yeah.
Get locked in.
Right. So these will reflect the situation you find yourselves in game, like I said, and we really wanted to make sure that the occurrence rate of these challenges felt good. So the main...
Yeah, so how about how many will you get in the game, right? You're not guaranteed to get one.
No,
right?
you are not. So on average, you may see one a game, whether you're pitching or hitting. But that also means like maybe in one game you get two.
Right, you might get two, you might not get any.
Right, and then the next game you might not get any. So you can play the exact same game back to back and have your player be in identical situations, and you may see different challenges.
That's awesome.
Or no challenges at all.
Right, that's great.
Yeah. So the main thing we didn't want to do was impede gameplay.
Exactly.
Right? Everybody wants to go in. They want to play their appearances with their player. They don't want to sit there and make choices the entire time. So we want to bring it up sparingly, but also try and highlight the moments that may have an impact in the game.
That's a great point. And that's a great point in general and everything we're going to talk about today is that though we're talking about a lot of additional features to Road to the Show, we are locked into gameplay. We want you to be, gameplay is king. So it's about playing games, and there's a lot of games to play. So
yeah. So this is ideally a complement to the gameplay itself.
Of course.
Right? And to your player.
Ooh, so we just failed one here.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Yeah, so if you go for a goal and don't succeed, there's no penalty. All of this is for you to strive and get that extra boost in that moment.
Frosting on top.
Exactly.
No frosting for you.
Exactly.
And pitchers have them too.
Yeah, pitchers have their own unique sets of challenges. You can also get a batting quest challenge as a pitcher.
Nice. Provided you're in the National League.
Exactly, right, provided you do bat.
Yeah, you bat, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so sometimes you may choose a goal that's simpler, and you actually may get the harder goal without trying to, and then the next time you might think, okay, maybe I should go for the harder goal, right? Other times you try and go long, and you may end up just thinking next time I should go for the shorter goal.
Yeah.
So
all about hedging your bets and getting what you can in the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. So when we see the percentage, did you say that percentage coming up, that's whatever at the conclusion of that play, you get 50% more of what you just earned?
Exactly. So whatever attribute points you would get on that play, that is what gets augmented.
Nice.
Yeah, for those of you that maybe haven't played Road to the Show or haven't played Road to the Show in a year or two or whatever, you now get attribute gains based on your performance in the game. What you're doing in the game directly impacts the attributes that you are earning. So this is again even going to greater impact that by you setting challenges for yourself. If you can achieve them, it's going to be even more impactful for your development. And if you can't, then it's just what happened. What happened, and it still affects your attributes, but you forego that bonus.
Right. So we are kind of trying to have a spotlight on certain moments in games that may have an impact.
Yeah.
Right. So that means we want to be able to showcase you going up to an at-bat late in the eighth, runners in scoring position, down by 1.
Yeah.
Right? So you'll see more challenges occur during key moments in games that you would see in real life that actually have a very big impact on the game itself.
Right.
Right. But we also want to showcase the smaller moments that may be forgotten in a game. For example, getting on base in the 4th and getting driven in by your team, you end up being the winning run.
Nice.
So it's a little flavor of both. You will see more of the late game kind of like heavy, high leverage situation challenges.
Nice.
Cool.
Because those are the ones that you have the most kind of heart pumping kind of fun with. So you'll see more of those for sure.
Right on.
And so we're just talking about right now one type of challenge, right?
Yes.
There's actually, this is like, these are the dynamic challenges, but what are the other types of challenges that we'll see?
So caps also have their own form of
and
challenge.
when so there are no max caps this year, as we discussed, which means you can get 99 in any attribute based on the amount of work you put in. We did see the weaknesses and strengths of the archetype, but you also, just like last year, you will need to be thinking long-term in addition to short-term, which means you'll have to be learning and moving current sort of thresholds in your attributes by talking to other players, by learning from other players, them helping you raise your bar, right? So that's when we talk about caps, just to be clear, that's what we're talking about, right?
Right. So as you can see on screen, we have accepted a cap quest, which you get from talking to a teammate. Right. So the training choice to increase your caps is the same as last year. You get your base amount by talking to a teammate, but also he'll issue you a challenge to do a certain action within a series of games, and you will get an extra bonus if you complete that.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool. So I can extend my cap even more if I do it.
Right.
So right here, it looks like I got to get 6 hits in 3 games.
Yeah.
And like most challenges, they're contextual, so this cap challenge is related to contact, hence the X amount of hits you should get.
Right.
Seems like that's a win-win situation right there.
Yeah, so you're seeing a lot of things now, right, which there's a lot of stuff happening that you can pay attention to and be very, if you're like me and you overanalyze everything, you could analyze it all and you could try to get yourself in situations where, because I've got this cap challenge, because I've got now a dynamic challenge happening and I know my perk set is a specific type, maybe it's even more important to me that I'm going to work the count or even or jump on that first pitch if I'm a lightning rod. You can think about all those things or not. It can all also just happen in the background and you can just play the game the way you play the game, adapt to it. Some people actually like to role play a little bit more, right? They don't want to think about the systems. They just want to think about if they were a character in the world, what would they be doing? How would they respond? And then watch the personalities just adapt based on the way that you behave.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of different ways to play the game.
Yeah, so these cap challenges, depending on what type of challenge they are, you will see the progress and the success either at the end of the game, if it was, let's say, don't swing at certain X amount of pitches outside the zone, or if it's like the one you saw earlier, which was get X amount of hits within a series, then you'll see that complete mid-game.
When you get that hit, yeah,
exactly.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, that's really cool. So we've got caps, we've got dynamic challenges, and...
Yeah, to wrap it up, we have a little more information on the teaser you saw at the end of the GameStop Monday trailer, which are the boss challenges.
Ooh.
Oh, Verlander action here.
Nice.
Menacing stare.
Get him.
might throw you up and in there.
Right. So boss challenges are like normal challenges, except we distinguish some marquee players that everybody knows and loves, and we want to highlight that moment. You face them. So whether it's facing a pitcher or you as a pitcher pitching to a batter, we want to see if you want to push yourself to the limit, like here.
Yeah. It looked like you pushed him to the limit. Yeah. Ball. He just, dang.
Right.
There you go.
Hammer don't hurt.
So, yeah, the boss challenges will happen less so given the criteria for unlocking these.
Right, right.
But they also yield bigger rewards.
Right.
Because simple actions such as hitting a single may be a lot harder against Verlander, against Sale.
And so we've seen Verlander and Sale as bosses. What if I'm in the major leagues? I've played 5 years, and it's I guess 2024 at that point.
Yeah, and maybe those bosses that we've distinguished have either retired or no longer at that status. So here is an example of a different type of boss, where Parra is actually having a monster beginning to the season.
Nice.
He's actually helping the Giants win games. So we're identifying players that are having really good statistical seasons, and saying these guys are also as much of a threat.
Right. Because so this is going to keep you educated about who is playing really well in each season. Yeah. The players that are developing dynamically over time and evolving into better players.
Exactly.
They may evolve into a boss.
Right.
Yeah. So like what you're saying, 9 home runs may not seem a lot, but this is probably like 1 month into the season.
Yes, this is very early into the season.
So he's on a streak. He's
on
hard.
a tear.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's somebody. So we're honoring the streak, right? We're honoring those moments where this guy is dangerous in the moment, and he presents to be a boss to you.
So, for example, since we're facing the Giants, you may see boss battles more often against Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner. Right. But given seasons by certain players like Parra, then you may see challenges against them instead.
Nice.
Yeah. I like
or
that.
both. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's it?
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, thanks, Jared.
That's quite a bit, man. Good job.
Yeah, that is awesome. So we are still going. We are going to move on. We're going to play a video right now, and then we will be right back.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
PlayStation.
Let's go. Y'all looking for a hero, huh? Y'all looking at the right place at the right time. He know and even she know. I got you. If ever you falling behind you. Carry the weight on my shoulders and always gon' grind through. Be ready and steady for the moment it will define you. I remind you. You can do anything you want to go put your mind to.
PlayStation.
All right, we're back.
So something just came to me
What?
that I did not mention previously when talking about the archetypes.
What was it, Steve?
Well, here's the thing. So you've made a guy an 18. You got him up to these high levels, and you're going to bring him over. What happens? I worked so hard
in 18.
What happens? Well, we have identified, based off of what you chose, and even within some of your attributes, what we think you are. But you get to choose the archetype you want ultimately at the end. So if you came over and we say, hey, you look like a pure power guy, you can say, you know what? I think I want to do anomaly. And we'd be like, okay, you can do anomaly.
Nice.
And then you get to do that. Nothing happens with your stats. Your stats stay the way they are. The scores stay the way they are. And now just those particular attributes that are tied to your archetype will progress that way going forward.
So those of you that don't know, you played 18, bring that save file right over to 19, continue on that progress. That is what we're about.
Yeah, start a new one, bring them over, whoever.
Please welcome designer Mr. Chris Muriel to the stream.
Hey everyone.
Who also, I will say before we move on to mini games, that Chris was also very largely responsible for the beautiful bedroom that we walked through earlier. So great job on that, Chris. But what are we going to talk about right now?
So we're gonna talk about mini games. So we already saw the improvements to the gameplay with what Jared talked about challenges, but we also did some improvements to the way training works outside of the game. So last year we introduced the training focuses that the player can just choose and train a certain area of their game. But we hear you guys' feedback from last year, and you guys wanted to include some playable training.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do right now. As you can see in the screen right now, there's the first two choices have a little icon of a controller that says minigame. Those are the ones that are playable. So right now we're gonna jump straight into it and just play the hand-eye coordination.
Live on the stream, Chris Muriel is going to try to test his might in the hand-eye coordination drill.
Check those mad skills.
Can he do it?
So the first thing you see is the intro screen where you see your current attribute values, the objective of the game, and the controls that you're gonna be using.
Terrible contact.
Yeah.
Just garbage. So can you get it up?
So I don't know. Might be hard.
I got faith in you. I've got so much faith.
Look at this. So we're doing a hand-eye coordination drill, and he's actually using a PCI with the same very inputs that you would be using in the game, and you have to try to react quickly and time it correctly.
And this will help you to learn to use how to move the PCI better, actually in game when facing pitchers.
Yeah, you guys, you'll play it, but I couldn't believe how terrible I was when I first played them, and then how much better I got, and how that reflected in the fine control of my PCI.
Yep.
It's actually a pretty good way of learning how to use the PCI.
Absolutely. You turned into a minor deity at that point.
No, I don't know about that. That seems...
And you can see that if I hit the balls in the hot zones, I get more points.
Yeah, perfect.
I want to manage your guys' expectations, because you are not going to be this good when you try it. Chris has gotten quite good at it, and he's much better than I am even.
Man.
I want to see Pitching Rebel try to do these. Let's see that.
What the score?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all those perfects racking. So you got a good, an okay, a perfect, so you definitely have some variance. Yeah, I'd step away after this. He could retire.
Yeah, this is unfair.
Like the best.
And look at this. This score is.
Late stage. Here it comes. Now we gotten crazy with it.
They're starting to come in faster.
Oh
my gosh.
My God,
Final stretch, 3, 2, 1. So it got it. So it looked like it was getting increasingly difficult.
Yeah, at the end it gets increasing. Every mini game basically has a thing in which towards the end it gets more difficult. But as you see here, got the goal.
Nice.
You did. And I see your score even went up further.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is all just pure gain. So you get something when you choose the training, and this just augments your training.
Yeah, if you choose when you choose the mini game, you get the normal gain as a normal training focus that doesn't have a mini game associated with it. But if you play the mini game and then get the goal, you get double the amount that you will get normally.
Dang.
Right on.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
So we've this isn't the only, we've got a lot of different training.
Yeah, we now are going to go and watch a video of the strength training one.
Cool.
Nice.
Strength training. Let's see. So where are we here? We're in the gym.
Yeah, we're in it's a new environment, by the way. The batting cage that we just saw and the training facility. In this one, you see the same intro screen, but with the different instruction and controls for that specific minigame, and your attributes that are going to be increased in case you do well at the minigame. In this case, it's power right and power left.
All right.
So let's play it.
So this is was this you recording this video?
Yes.
Like you're on the
yeah,
controller?
Yeah,
here,
I was on the
so-
controller, and I got pretty sore fingers because.
Yeah.
Feel the burn here?
Yeah,
Make
for
sure
sure.
you guys, after you're really gonna make sure that you pace yourself and take breaks when needed, because this stuff is.
Yeah, one cheat that you can use is just pause, take a rest.
There you go.
And then
Nice.
continue. A little
Nice.
bit. And then in this
Pro tip.
scene, you see the background actors kind of like working out the same way as you, like working hard. So there's a
Those
little
are your
bit of
teammates?
synergy going on in there, Yeah, those are your teammates.
Nice.
Right on.
And this one gets really hard towards the end. As you see, I'm struggling to get like my 9th rep.
Yeah. And your teammates are just like,
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah,
He's got it.
Yeah,
No big deal.
Yeah, you're the only guy that's struggling. And then I'm about to get my 11th.
He's going for number 12.
Can he get it?
It ain't
so
get my number 12.
And now, there we go. That's where the spotter came in.
Yeah.
And
You saw him run by.
yeah, you saw him. Yeah.
And I got the gold again in this one. Same
you did.
reward, power versus right and power versus left got increased by quite a
climbing.
bit.
Yeah, it did.
So that's another one of the mini games that we have for you this year. And now we're going to jump into ladder training.
Ladder training.
Oh.
Yeah, this one also takes place in the training facility, but it kind of has like a different mechanic. In this one, it's kind of like the Parappa the Rappa style of game, in which Steve is really bad at.
There may or may not be a video of me playing this on the internet.
Yeah.
At least
I
the
love it.
Pilates
If you
version.
missed the videos earlier in the week, some great live fails by Steve.
Oh, man. I call them learning opportunities, not
Great
fails.
learning opportunities from Steve.
So yeah,
this is a very big contrast from what Steve, I think, was able to do.
Wow, it just keeps coming.
But maybe we'll do a challenge later in the year, Steve, where we'll just give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. It's live on a stream or something.
That would be nice.
I mean, that sounds wonderful. If it's like anything like real life when I go to the gym, it probably won't improve because I don't go to the gym very often as I should. So.
Speaking of gym, though, a lot of these animations, I believe, were captured by Mr. Kyle Saul, who you saw on the gameplay stream.
For sure.
A man of many talents.
Yeah, make sure we
chameleon.
Call him out.
Yeah, and as you can see in this one, I only got silver, so it's kind of hard to get the gold in this one. So now we're going to jump into one of the pitching ones, specific for pitchers. It's called pitch sequence memory. And this is like a Simon Says kind of game in which you're just going to see a sequence of pitches in the screen and then you have to repeat it through input based on the type of pitch, in this case fastball, changeup, or breaking ball.
The art looks cool.
So red, blue, red, breaking ball. And I just messed out that one because
breaking
this
ball,
is
fastball, breaking ball.
This is the attempt 7 of 10, so that's when
fastball.
It starts with only like 3 pitches, but then as the game progresses, it gets you more and more pitches. So it's
difficult.
It's more difficult to memorize them for sure.
Fastball, changeup, fastball, breaking ball. Let's go.
Yeah, and I ran out of time right there. So yeah, it's challenging, but you can get the goal if you work hard.
So not only will you be learning more about MLB or about baseball while you're playing MLB the Show,
you're working your
major
brain.
leagues. You're also getting smarter.
Exactly.
Before I played these challenges, I'll tell you what, I was so much dumber than I am now, and now I'm just dumb. So like I used to be super dumb, played these challenges, now I'm just dumb. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit I will actually be a functioning human being.
I'm remembering my name now more.
Yeah. Yeah, so all these mini games, you can totally skip them if you just want to go back into the game.
Right.
But as you see, they're super fun, so I wouldn't skip them if I were you. So
you will have fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you don't, then don't. You know,
Yeah.
that's.
You still get your
how it is.
normal gain. You can get back to the game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everything's just meant to intensify or just make it better for you or faster in some senses if you want that. Use it to your advantage.
Cool. All right. Well, we are going to. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna look at video, and then we're gonna reveal some things.
Nice.
So thanks, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Let's roll the video.
Hi, I'm Ramon Russell from the San Diego studio. By pre-ordering MLB The Show 19, you'll receive 3 different content packs to help kickstart and power up your MLB The Show experience. These include 10 standard packs. These packs have 8 total items to help enhance your Diamond Dynasty squad and Road to the Show player. Also included is 1 gold player choice pack. In this pack, you'll get to choose 1 gold player from a pool of players to help jumpstart your Diamond Dynasty squad from day 1. And by pre-ordering from GameStop, you'll receive their exclusive Gear Up choice pack, where you'll get to choose 3 total items to help boost your Diamond Dynasty and Road to the Show squads from day 1. That's it for the physical pre-order bonuses. MLB The Show 19 launches exclusively on the PlayStation 4, March 26th.
PlayStation.
Hey, welcome back. So that wrapped up the Road to the Show specific content on the stream. Thanks to all those guys. Great work. Lots of really fun stuff.
Awesome.
Now we get to shift our attention towards another reveal.
Another reveal. A few more reveals. One's a legend. Others, we're going to look at some diamonds. So we showed you a couple modern day guys lately, Pudge and today Andrew Jones, right?
Right.
So I was watching this documentary about fastballs. I can't remember the name of it, but there were some current day guys in there like Verlander, Kimbrel, Chapman, Nolan Ryan, Bob Feller, Bob Gibson, Rich Gossage, legends we have in MLB The Show 19, and now, Matt, if you're ready, and now we have another legend that was a big feature part of that to welcome.
Walter Johnson, everybody.
Walter.
That was Walter, the Big Train.
The Big Train.
The Big Train, Walter Johnson.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Why do they call him the Big Train?
Well, I think, wasn't it Ty Cobb? What was it? He said the fastball.
Just hissed right by him.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a train.
Yeah. So Walter Johnson, if you didn't recognize that uniform that he had on, that's the Washington Senators uniform. They later turned into the Minnesota Twins.
Nice.
So
We're talking like what, 1920s here?
No, earlier than
Even
that.
earlier than that?
Yeah, earlier
teens?
than that. Yeah,
so
that's
100
right.
years ago, really.
Yeah. And so they measured his fastball velocity back then. Of course, they probably didn't have the best methods, best machinery.
I saw that documentary as well. They did not have the
one about the
methods.
fastballs.
So they clocked him at 83, but then they did some math. They figured it out. He actually threw around 93. But the fastball was so impressive that back then, and every hitter was so impressed by the fastball. Like, it was the best of its time. And it might still stand as like the best fastball of all time relative to the era.
Yeah,
so even though you can expect that fastball to not be 93 miles an hour in game, like we're gonna adjust it for era.
Modern.
So you're saying Walter Johnson is going to bring the heat?
He's going to bring the heat.
All right.
Big Train.
The way that he always has.
Yeah.
So that's 2 more legends today. Andrew Jones, Walter Johnson, a more modern day, a guy from 100 years ago. I mean, again, if you're not familiar with the legends, more than 100 of them in MLB Show 19, and they're going to span that like century. You're going to be able to play with them, and
make
really
sure
cool.
you check out that content stream in a couple of weeks as well, because you will be packed full of details about all of these legends. It's going to be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
But right now, you can say we got a few more diamonds, yeah?
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about when you pre-order MLB The Show 19, you're going to get to choose one of 30 diamond flashbacks and legends, right?
Right.
So we're going to reveal...
Not just flashbacks, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to get to reveal a few of them right now, and we'll tell you a little bit more about them. I know you guys have some questions. We already saw them in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of those too.
And it's going to be a tough choice because
Yeah.
you're going to choose one, and we're going to show you a bunch of them, and then you choose one.
Yeah, you'll get to choose one with your pre-order. So here we go. So the pre-order
All right.
diamond reveals. Get your Twitch clips ready.
Yeah.
So the first one, Nick. Who's
There
that?
we go.
Who's that?
The big herds. Let's go.
That's a big hurt.
That's an 87 overall breakout, Frank Thomas.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy decision for me.
Yeah, and so let's just get this out of the way. You know, you're looking at an 87 overall diamond.
Yeah.
Just get this out of the way. Scale is the same as last year. So
Same.
diamonds start at 85. So you're looking at a sort of, you know,
mid-level
You're
diamond.
going to get this card immediately. So you're going to immediately, if you pre-order the game.
You will.
Yeah.
Well, I will.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume.
It's a tough
if
choice.
you know,
We got
of
29 more
course.
to look at.
Well, yeah, but this is obvious. We don't need to show the other 29. No. Yeah.
So what else about, so overall is the same, the rating scale is the same?
Yeah, we'll have 125 attributes as the cap as well.
Okay.
We'll have that in the game, and you know, the names, right? So you're looking at Frank Thomas. Could you roll the next one, Matt? Tom Seaver,
Right.
you know, one of the best pitchers ever. So
He had a fastball.
yeah, he had a fastball. He had a slider and a curve too, I think. 89 overall breakout, Tom Seaver.
Yeah.
So one thing you'll notice with the pre-order diamonds is that the pitchers, their overall is going to be a little bit higher than the position players. And you know, that accounts for the fact that, you know, the starting pitchers come up, you know, like position players play every game for you, right? And the starting pitchers every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
So we're making them better to make the choice more compelling.
Right.
Let's roll on.
Here's a third.
89 overall, Roy Oswalt
Yeah.
brings the heat. That's his rookie. And actually,
Yeah.
you know, his rookie year might have been his best year,
Yeah, right.
best year of
Huge
his
K per
career.
nine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Roy Oswalt. Let's look at the
And-
last one. Another new card, Stan Musial postseason. Look at that card art.
That was good.
Nice. Kind of like reminds me of the Jackie last year.
Yeah,
when
the
it's-
sliding in.
the sliding in.
The Immortal Jackie.
Yeah. So why don't we talk about the beautiful piece of art in the top right corner?
Yeah, so you notice the series, if you're not familiar with Diamond Dynasty, we have different series. Breakout, we showed you rookie, postseason.
Yeah,
So they're
right.
kind of nodding to that era of the guy's career, right?
Yeah.
So a little bit of different art this year. We hope it's a little easier to follow along with the year. So you get to enjoy that. You'll see some other ones through the year, like the Hardware and Veteran series. Those will all be back.
Yeah.
What you've noticed too, right? All different teams. So we have 30 flashbacks
Yes.
and legends.
Yeah.
One from every team, right?
That's right. So yeah, it's 30, and it's not just 30. You know, 30 is an important number in baseball, and that's the number of teams
Right.
that there
Yeah.
are, right? So you'll have one per team, and yeah, it's gonna be big names.
Also, a couple things to note. So one from each team and like their big names, and then also, I'm going to commit to this. So I hope it's finalized. I'm committed to
What are you
it.
doing,
I'm
man?
committing to it right now. It's going to be sellable.
Yeah,
It's going to be
what does that mean?
sellable.
What does that mean?
It's going to be sellable. So on the marketplace. So if
Yeah.
you pre-order and you open the pack,
Right.
and
You get
can,
Frank.
you can make a choice,
You get Frank.
and you can, you know,
And
like
it's a
me,
hard choice.
Obviously, for me, it's gonna be easy for me. I'm gonna put
Well,
Frank
yeah.
Thomas right in that first base slot, and then he's going to post up
But-
there for quite a long time. But if you want, you can go and get somebody
Yeah.
else to purchase it from you for stubs on the marketplace, and then do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, and it's two things. You know, it's not just the fact that all these players, these 30 pre-order diamonds, are going to be on the marketplace. It's also the one that you choose is sellable as well.
Right.
So it's those two things.
Yeah, that's a little different than years past, right? When you
Exactly.
had your pre-order kind of diamond, it was a mission or something, and you know you had to do the mission just to get it. Here, day one, you get them, right?
Yeah.
You
Day
can-
one,
Yeah.
they're your best players.
How are you
know,
going to
they're
find
the
a
best-
better first baseman?
Right.
Like,
I mean, maybe if you go flawless real quick, he might not be the best
Right.
player on your team day one, but You know.
Right, that's going to be right up there with the best of the live series guys, the current day.
So that's awesome. So make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be I tell you what, the content we have this year, every stream is just going to be packed full. So stay tuned for that. Thanks to everybody who participated. Now, I feel like someone told me explicitly not to do this, but we didn't, and we're not going to show all of the home run celebrations. But hey, Matt, could I just get one more? Could I just get one more for me? Because I just want to see one more, and you just pick one of the
always
remaining
going off
ones.
Script, man.
And I just want to see one more.
Making Matt's
I'm sorry, Matt. Matt, it's just Matt's the best. I knew I could count on him. Which one do we got here? Just let it go.
Robinson is the next to bat. There it goes.
Oh, look at that. He's rocking the baby to bed. Put it down gently. And he may have just had a child, I believe, our actor there. So congratulations on that. And awesome.
Next week,
GameStop
Monday, the Moments and Diamond Dynasty GameStop Monday video. You'll want to watch that, especially if you are looking for new legends or flashbacks and stuff like that. There may be some new stuff in there.
Yeah. How many new legends next week?
Not one. Not two.
Not two.
Not three.
Not three. Maybe more.
Maybe more. Yeah. So a lot of stuff planned for next Thursday's live stream right here, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern.
Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us feedback on everything, please. theshownation.com. We want to hear all your feedback, good or bad. Let us know. We will be looking for it. Thank you so much. We will see you next week.
Hi, I'm Ramon Russell from the San Diego studio. The MVP edition of MLB The Show 19 includes a few digital items to help give you a head start to the baseball season, including the limited edition Steelbook. You'll have your choice from one of 30 Diamond Tier flashback players to help power up your Diamond Dynasty squad from day one. The Prestige Gear Up Choice Pack allows you to choose 4 total items for you to enhance and add style to not only your Diamond Dynasty squad, but your Road to the Show player as well. Also included are 10 standard packs and 1 classic stadium. Rounding out the goodies in the MVP edition is 6,000 in Stubs. Stubs is the only virtual currency offered in MLB The Show 19. Trade Stubs to help enhance your Diamond Dynasty team, Roll to the Show player, or you can use them in franchise mode. You can also use Stubs to test your market savviness in our virtual marketplace. That's it for the MVP edition. MLB The Show 19 launches exclusively on the PlayStation 4, March 26th.
PlayStation. PlayStation.